His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. You're welcome, sir. God bless. Let's sing it together. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. In a new Uganda. People power! Our power! People power! Our power! People power! Our power! Thank you very much. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, all friends, all relatives, I'm very, very, very glad to meet you. The leaders of this chapter, the members, fellow Ugandans, thank you very much for the massive welcome yesterday. Thank you very much for the massive welcome today. When I walked in, it reminded me of those days when I was still a star. It was such a buzz. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the hotel that myself and my colleagues stayed in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the food. Thank you. I can tell you that this visit has felt like some relaxing vacation, especially after that long countrywide tour. Thank you very much. Fellow Ugandans, today, although I'm here in Canada with you, but I want to use this opportunity because it's indeed another huge opportunity to send a message, not only to the Canadian diaspora, but to the world over, because I know they are watching. I know they're watching in Dubai. I know Wakadama Kwebali, Nadala Bogero Luzungu. I know they're watching in America, in the UK, and back home. So it's a big opportunity, and I want to take the honor to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first NUP convention here in Canada. Yes, it's amazing that even with thousands and thousands of miles away from home, you comrades continue to show commitment to the struggle to change things back home. Thank you very much. This, for me, is evidence that, our aspirations and our dreams, our shared vision is not only possible, but it's inevitable. It's a must. It's going to happen. You all remember that ever since we started, or ever since we publicly announced our resistance to the dictatorship back home, our journey turned, and it has been a journey of fighting, a journey of struggle, a journey of courage, determination, and of course, sacrifice. We've made so many challenges like, prison, arrests, abductions, detention, and even death of some of our comrades. I've personally survived multiple assassination attacks. I survived the Arua incident. I survived, the Kayunga incident, and I survived in Jinja. I continue to survive by the grace of God. But of course, NUP Canada Convention 2023, this is none other than Felix Moses Nsibirwa. May I request Pastor Jumba to please come and receive this on his behalf. Another certificate of appreciation is going to be awarded for this person for having been a good leader of the NUP Canada chapter, and this is Joyce Nasanga Sesanga. Kombe nakapo time to receive it. Oh, sure. A certificate of appreciation, sorry. Our people power, our power, NUP. Everywhere. Kunga Uganda, Kunga Canada, Kunga. Onako Wencha President ne First Lady bagenda kusabira ku Dominion Church. I want to welcome the team from Montreal. I tell you Onako Wencha, we are very rich. Some few people think they should build a monarchy, and therefore they are going to do that at the cost of the livelihood of 45 million people. That's why many of us take the risk. We know how risky it is, but we take it on because we know that if we inspire all of you, if we can charge all of you internationally, you here in Canada, those all over the globe, and most importantly back home, we can change things, guys. You can be remembered as the generation that said no to nonsense and changed it. There was a generation that changed Canada. There was a generation that changed America. There was a generation that brought the French Revolution that changed France forever. There's always been a generation. Joel Senyon has just said it, and I want to repeat it. Frantz Fanon said, every generation must discover its mission and then betray it or pursue it. You cannot pretend anymore that you don't know your mission. Chetukoze tubibabulidde mubimanyi munagana buganyi noya jago bakoze sabano ba oppressor bamwine bajeno mu diaspora ne babalimba nga yabayitamu omanyi mwana mukagajja omanyi kwata yo zino. Can you imagine otunda chomanyi era you go back home and look yourself in the mirror and you say, am I really human? Am I normal? Whom are you? What are you? I don't know, to be serious. It's a very serious thing. You know, some of them Bantu Bakuru, they come to you, they're smart, purportedly moral, but saying something very immoral. Bringing people here, which people support the rape of your sisters, the castration of your brothers and sisters, because they say the truth. Kama said, why should it be controversial when I say don't grab my land? What is controversial about that? They don't steal from the poor. Tombama Bati. That is controversial. Huh? The truth becoming a crime. And you think that should be normal? It is not normal. So brothers and sisters, why we say that here, the front line is in Uganda. And I must tell you today that back in Uganda we are headed for some tough days ahead. But I want to request you not to despair, not to give up. We are very grateful, of course, for the support that you've given so far in the struggle, and I want to encourage you to support more in very many different ways. We are heading for some tough times. You've all heard Tumusime Kasigazi, the IGP of police, you know, who is supposed to be an officer of the law, but is abusing the law, you know, stopping our activities using a police section that was nullified by the Constitutional Court 15 years ago. Aze atugambe mulikirawo activities amwe nga koti ngeteka lya polisi ekoti mu mwanga gwa musango mu musango gwa mwanga kivumbi ekoti lyasazawo emyaka 15 egiyise. That is how much impunity these people use. We've been clear to him and said we are not going to take his nonsense. I want to say it again, that I'm personally going back home and I'm going to lead our people, and I'm asking all of you here in the diaspora to please play your part. You have seen in the last 3 weeks, we've been able to move around the country without being tear gassed or being shot with bullets. It is not that Museveni loves us so much. No, it is because of the pressure of the international community. It is because of these blockages of the finances going to Uganda. It is because of ultimate pressure that has come from the international community. But I want you to know that the international community cannot pressure Museveni unless if you pressure them. I repeat it. The international community cannot pressure Museveni until you pressure the international community. We made it clear that our purpose is to mobilize people, but the sole aim is to remove Museveni from power. We don't mince words about that. We don't pretend about it. That is the mission. Because Museveni's regime is illegitimate. So we want to remove him and that small group of his fellow criminals out of power. Then we should again be able to start a country of our own. We don't want to wait for 2026. No, we want to remove Museveni as soon as we can. Yes, if we've not removed him, by the time we get 2026, we can sit with others and plan what next. But for now, we don't have time. We are impatient. We want to remove that thing. Yes, you know, we don't want to pretend about it. We want to remove Museveni, and these are the reasons. Number one, every day that Museveni spends ruling over our country, Uganda goes back by 10 days. Every day, I can tell you, the man uses 2.8 billion shillings of our money every day. 2.8 billion, 2,800 million shillings of your money. Not every year, not every month, not, you know, where if I have no crime, you cannot torture me, you cannot kill me. That Uganda will happen because that is what is written in the Constitution. If it was not written anywhere, and we're just talking about it, we would despair. But it is written in the Constitution, and it is our right to be free. We know we'll get there, you know. We'll get to a country where there are equal opportunities for every citizen, regardless of their tribe or religion or social status. We know that Uganda will come in a Uganda where we'll be proud to call it home, where all of you will not have to run away. That country will happen. We shall get it because we believe. And because we believe it, we are ready to walk through any valley or to walk through any hill. We are ready to face all challenges and overcome them. we know we'll get to that country. This Wednesday, when I was in Arua with the team, we concluded our nationwide tour. We were able, was it Thursday?
Phase 1.
Yeah, phase 1. By the end of it, we had gone through, we had visited Ankole, we went to Toro, we visited Kasese in Rwenzori, we had visited Chigezi, we visited places of Busoga, we visited Bukedi, we went to Bugishu, we went to Lango, we went back to Uganda, we went to Bunyoro, and we also went to West Nile. We literally reached all the 4 regions of the country. I believe many of you saw the massive welcome that we got from all over the country. In every single region we went, hundreds of thousands showed up physically. You know, they made it very, very clear that they are tired of the Museveni regime. They want it gone, and they want it gone now. They made it clear. They received our message and they seemed to agree with us. They showed that they agree with us physically. They showed that they are tired of the poverty and the economic marginalization according to their regions and their statuses. They made it clear that they are tired of the corruption and the human rights violations. They made it clear physically that they are tired of the land grabbing. They showed up. They stood with us. They sang loud. They showed that they are tired of the hospitals that are sick themselves, of the roads that are full of potholes. They showed that they are tired of the tribalism and nepotism of Museveni. They made it clear everywhere, even in Ankole. They made it very, very clear. They showed that they want their freedom and dignity. They showed that they think the same. Across, you cannot divide them. They made it clear. You all saw it. It was live. Now, with that, the regime got very, very scared. They got scared. They planned to assassinate me, but we got the information and we exposed them. Then, they started planting bombs. We must take up, we must take Urura, we must take up, we must take Urura. They wanted to create fear, the same way they used to do when they are still rebels. You know? Then they wrote to us, claiming that they had information that some terrorists wanted to kill me. So they wanted me to fear and abandon the program. We refused because we know them. So with all having failed, they shamelessly wrote to us. Ewan Kasida Zitumusime, Deputy Inspector General of Police, wrote to us, purportedly ordering us to call off our national tour. We made it clear to them, and now I want to repeat it. We are not going to follow any illegal order. We are not. We shall continue with the second phase of our program when we go back to Uganda. So, the channel kutuka tujja Kasika zisi abagamba nti tujja bwe mwatwaniriza era ffe tubegambira nti tujja. Kenya did not survive, Akinyi Sekama did not survive, Moses Waliendo did not survive, you know, Frank Senteza did not survive, so many others. As we speak now, you know, comrades like Olivia Lutaya, Rashid Sekuja, Sechitoleko Yasini Machete, Robert Rugumayo, Modin Kakoza Sanya, Patrick Mwase, Simon Chijambu, Abdu Matovu, Ronald Chijambu, Sheriff Kalanzi, Joseph Muonge, Abdallah Chintu, Umar Kato, Kavuma Musa, Ibrahim Wandera, Asbat Nagwere, Stephen Masaku, Jimmy Galukande, Peter Mwanguzi, Sheriff Matovu, Davis Matambi, Abdallah Jibusiwa, Livingston Kapshabe, Swaibu Katabi, Siraje Mudedo, Joseph Muganza, Stanley Rwanga, and many, many, many others. have spent almost 3 years in prison without trial. Their only crime was to support me, was to support the opposition. You know, they're going through hell, as you can imagine, the prisons of Uganda. You know, as we speak today, more than 20 of our comrades who were abducted before or immediately after the election have not been seen ever again. These were fathers, these were brothers, these were husbands, these were people's sons. You know, up to now, we don't know the whereabouts of John Bosco Chibalama, who was abducted on the 3rd of June 2019 from Kanyanya. We don't know the whereabouts of Michael Semodu. Michael Semodu was abducted from Kasuri on 28th November 2020. We don't know where Damodila John is. He was taken from Chiseka on 21st December 2020. Mbabazi Moses, we don't know where he is. He was abducted from Chiseka Market also 26th November 2020. We don't know where Nalumo So Vincent is. We don't know where Okwago Martin is. They were both abducted on November 3rd, 2020. Kanata Muhammad was abducted from Mukono 23rd December 2020. Saint Peter Yuda was abducted from Mukono December 19th, 2020. Mosisi Mbowa was abducted from Kasini on December 18th, 2020. Chiria Peter was taken from Nansana on 1st December 2020. Wangolo Shafik and Zimola Dennis were abducted from Nansana on 25th November